want to try something different today. I have the rear camera on me, so I can't exactly see except for what my watch is showing me, but I want to try something different, maybe. My name is Savannah of Sewlivi Dyes Yarn. Welcome back to my channel. This is one of my weekly updates. I am predominantly a knitter, but I do dabble in all sorts of fiber arts, crocheting. I like spinning fiber. Welcome. All my social media is linked down below, as well as links to everything I talk about, or at least almost everything I talk about. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I have one finish and a ton of whips. I worked on a lot of things this week. I tried to touch a lot of things, but we'll go ahead and jump right into the finish. It's a crochet pattern, so I actually crocheted something. This is by DMK Crochet. She designed this hat, and I really liked it. Really liked it, so I wanted to make it. What can I say about it? So I'm gonna take this down, I guess, and I feel like I made this hat a little too big. Let's see, how do I look? Yep. I feel like I made this hat a little too big, so I think I might make another one. I do have enough yarn left over, so the yarn is this Pima Cotton by Lion Brand. It's 100% cotton, so it's 100 grams or 186 yards. This is the Rose Taupe colorway. So I'm thinking that either I can just make a smaller one in the same color, or I have some Lion Brand Kobu left over and some Trubu, and those are all cotton and bamboo blends, but I believe they're the same. So this is a 4. It's labeled as a 4, which is like a worsted weight, but I don't think it necessarily needs to be. I can't remember what the Kobo is, if it's a 3 or a 4, but either way, I was debating on trying that, and then that way I can put some like rainbow stripes, because the Trubu I have is in a rainbow. I have rainbow colors from a sweater I did last year. I can't even remember now, but yeah, so I made the medium size because its range is from, I think, 3XS to large, which means you can do from baby all the way up to a large adult head. Again, I did the medium, hoping that would work because it says for teens and to adults. For the medium size, my head measures 22 inches in circumference, but there was no like guide that way for picking a size, so this just feels a little loose for me. You put a wire. I should have grabbed the wire because I have extra. There's a wire that you crochet into the brim right at the end, and that's how it stays like such. So again, yeah, it's just a little too big, but I have this one plus half of the other ball, and this one only took 1.5 to make. So if I make this next smaller one, which is labeled as, I think it's labeled as 3 years to 10 years of age. That's why I'm like, the sizes aren't like perfect for this pattern, but it's easy. It only took me 2 days. Honestly, it probably would have taken me 1 day, but I was tired. My hands aren't used to crocheting, so I did the crown and half of the bucket part, and then I finished the bucket and then did the brim in the second day. So yeah, see, I just feel like it's a little too big. My daughter likes to wear it though. Her head circumference is the same as mine, which is crazy. I'm not sure if it'll get any bigger, but all right, let's see here. I don't know how. Does that look okay? Ish. So yeah, I finished that this week. And like I said, I touched a lot of things. I've been kind of feeling the effects of having so many whips on the go. It's starting to really like bother me. I think this is the most I've had on the needles in a while, and so I'm just like, I would really love to get the old stuff out. I'm just like, I want to get it done, and because I want to start new things, but the old things are like, hey, don't forget about us. So let me see which projects. Oh shoot, I forgot to grab one. That's okay. It wasn't that much of progress. I don't even know where it is. Where did I put it? Oh, it's upstairs. It's upstairs on my dining table because I took it to my son got a haircut, so I took it with. But so this one I'm about to show you, and the one that's upstairs, I decided for at least 2 days. I think it was just 2 days, maybe 3 days. I decided to work on it, each of them, for 30 minutes each. In the morning, I was like, all right, let's touch them. Let's just get a little bit of progress on them. We'll give them 30 minutes each. And then I'll focus on something else for a while. So the one that's upstairs is the half and half triangle wrap by Pearl Soho. It's a free pattern. Again, I did about 30 minutes. I think it's either 2 or 3 days this past week. I can't remember exactly. And it only got me, I think, 30 minutes because it's a very long, and you cast on 260 stitches for the big size. So, I mean, I think it's every other row you're decreasing one with a wrap and turn. So I'm only like this far into it. So it's still quite long, but 30 minutes is about 2 passes, maybe 3 each way, 1, 2, 3, 3.5 maybe for 30 minutes. So it's very slow going. I'm using linen quill. I know I can't show you, I'm sorry. I'm using linen quill, which is by Pearl Soho. It's a call for yarn. It's really nice. But yeah, I think I'm only this far into it. Not that much. And then the second project that I did 30 minutes on, I have right here. Oh, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. The other project is the, what is this? The Rocket Tea by Tanis Lavelli of Tanis Fiber Arts. So I can't see exactly everything on here. I don't know if some of it's getting cut off. But I'm moving and grooving. I got about 1 inch done, if you can see that. About 1 inch worth in 30 minutes. I already noticed that I made a mistake on, okay, not that side. Look, did you see that? I made a little mistake with my yarn overs, but I'm gonna just continue on. And that's right under the arm, so it's not really gonna be that noticeable, as long as I don't keep making mistakes and paying attention to what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm knitting this with, it's 100% cotton. It's the Mocha Cotton Cake by, who's this by? Monsoon Calamity. It's no longer she's no longer in business, but I thought I'd show you. It's getting a little sparse in the middle. Nice big cake. So these are 100 or 1,000 yards, 1,050 yards, which is really nice. And they have these beautiful gradients. So I'm in color number 4, I believe, on this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4. So it's starting to add in 1 strand of the tan color. So the gray is going to start fading out slowly. Yep. So yeah, just slow going on this. I'm focusing on my other whips more right now just because I'm getting closer to having them finished. So I'll show you my shawl, my Attune shawl, since I only worked on this very little bit this past week. So not very much has been done. This is the, I just want to make sure I'm showing it. Okay. This is the Attune shawl. It's kind of, it's growing, which is nice. It's very, it's pretty rhythmic. I can't not look at the pattern when I'm doing this. Like I have to read the pattern for every row so I know what I'm doing. But once I realize what I'm doing on that row, it's pretty easy, which is really nice. So this side is half fisherman's rib, and this side is brioche. This is by Andrea Mowry. She released this 2 months ago, I think. I'm knitting it as a brioche knit along with a group of ladies on Instagram, and I hand spun all this yarn for this project. I feel like you can't see that. So my hand spun. So this is the front. This is the back. Very colorful. This is the main color, which is by Busy Bee Fibers. It is an ecru and a humbug fiber. I think both are merinos. And I applied the two together to get this this really pretty one. Here's the other cake, the massive cake. Yeah, the big cake. I don't have nearly as much yarn as needed, but that's okay because this pattern is pretty much knit your own size. You just kind of gauge it on how much yarn you have. And then my contrasting colors are these two cakes. These are both by Wound Up Fibers. They are her Scrappy Sock Bundles, which are superwash merinos. And you get like, I can't remember how many bundles, but they're mini bundles of fiber. And so what I did was I just spun and plied and got, you know, this. So this was one that I purchased, and this, I bought a second one just to make extra because I knew I was going to need extra. So yeah, 2 different bundles, and then I spun them. I mean, I spun them separately, so, but I really like them. They're very, very pretty. They're so soft. I really like spinning merino. It's like superwash merino is really nice to spin, and it's really nice to knit with. So yeah, again, this is where I was, where the little jewel, the crystal stitch marker is right there. I mean, with brioche, you have to knit each row twice pretty much, so it is slow going. But that's okay. I don't mind. I am enjoying it when I am working on it. And I think I might be halfway with this pattern part, because once you get this done, the rest of it's just garter. So I'm just over halfway with this section, which is nice. So again, I think I only touched that one day this last week. And then what I've been focusing on, because I was still waiting on yarn for the Cardi V-neck, I picked up my Straya Cardigan. My Straya by Andrea Mowry. And I finished the sleeve. Yay! It took forever. So was I really just there the last time I showed you last week? So I was right here and I was able to get it done. I was not able to decrease like how I thought I'd be able to decrease on the on this. I only did 2 more decreases and then just did the cuff. And you know what, honestly, it still works for me. It still works. So it is a little short. It comes to about here currently. This is all half fisherman's rib. It is very slow going because I feel like every row needs to be knit, or every 2 rows actually makes only 1 row in the actual pattern, so it takes longer, and yeah, this takes forever. I did end up picking up the second sleeve. What was I watching? I was watching something. Oh, so I binge watched all of season 3 of the Umbrella Academy the other day. This season was pretty good. It was definitely better than last season. I really enjoyed it. So I binge watched all of that, and that was really hard to work on this while watching that. I got to the last episode finished, and I got a preview for another show on Netflix, and it was called Snowflake Mountain. It's really good. I enjoyed it. It's a reality show, just 1 season. It's about a bunch of snowflakes, so a bunch of young adults who are just don't have any motivation or drive to do anything with their life. They just want to, keep living with their parents and not hold jobs and just party and be lazy. So these kids, who don't want to do anything. Anyways, their parents are sick of it, so they trick them into doing this reality show. But the premise for them is that they're going to go to some villa and be on a reality show, just party all the time. What actually happens is that they are shipped off to some campground in the middle of nowhere, and they have to do different tasks that equate to learning responsibility and self-belief and accountability and all these things. So they're just mucking it in the woods, camping. I mean, it's a little bit nicer than like camping, but there is like a little punishment that they have to do if they're not going to show any improvement, because nobody gets kicked off. You can choose to leave, but the premise is that every time somebody leaves, you lose money off the top of the cash prize. So they try to keep everybody there, try to motivate each other, try to not think of just themselves, kind of thing. It was really, really good. Really good. Because I used to be in the Army, a lot of it reminded me kind of basic training, which I think that a lot of these kids kind of needed. They did get one like small bit where they did get kind of yelled at, where they had to do some basic training type things with push-ups and stuff. It was great. I loved it. But it was good. It really helped these people because at the end of it, they kind of did a, where they're at now kind of thing, like an update for them. And a lot of them had actually moved out of their parents' home, which was really good. So yeah, that was really good. Anyways, the whole point was I was trying to watch that and work on this at the same time. Yeah, okay. It froze for a second. And I had accidentally just kept knitting the green, just kept going and going and going and forgetting to put in another colored stripe. So I actually had to tink back like 4 rows of half fisherman's rib. At least I finally know how to tink back. I don't know how to fix like a drop stitch or anything, but I know how to tink back. So I did have to do that. So I'm in the middle of my like little decreases since I'm only doing 3, well, technically 4 because I'm doing the last one right before the cuff, but I did doing my decreases. I have 1 more decrease to go, and then it's just straight knitting for the whole sleeve. And then I'd have to, the part I'm dreading the most is picking up for the button band. So once I get this sleeve done, it's just picking that up. So I'm kind of trying to focus on this one and the Cardi V. So the Cardi V-neck sweaters. This yarn, sorry, I forgot to tell you. This yarn right here is ampersand fibers. What bracelet? What is Cast-on fingering base. So ampersand fibers. It's in the cast-on fingering. I believe this is the yellow colorway. It's Corriedale. It's really nice. It's soft. I know I talk about it a lot. I'm hoping that it blocks out very nicely. Okay, and then the Cardi V-neck. This is the one that I'm focusing on, like, hard. I did yesterday and today. So I'm hoping today I can get to at least the cuff of the second sleeve. Because I also finished this sleeve. So I know I showed you, this is where I was. This is where I was last time. Because I had run out of one of my mohairs. I ran out of this one. I finally got it the other day. But I actually ended up doing 40 centimeters for the sleeve. So the sleeves called for 33 centimeters for the small size. That was way too short for me. So I was like, I'm going to go to 39. But where I had to actually stop, where they want you to stop in the pattern, was actually 40 centimeters, which is fine. I didn't mind. And then you do some a decrease round, and then you go ahead and do your twisted rib cuff. It's still kind of short on my arm, but again, I'm hoping that with blocking things definitely grow. But yeah, twisted rib. So it's, you knit through the back loop, purl through the back loop. I did that all the way around, and then a tubular bind off. And then I went ahead and picked up sleeve number 2. Sorry, let's get this. I picked up sleeve number 2. Wow, where is it? There it is. And yesterday, let's see if I can show you. I was right here. So I had done a decent amount this week. I was right here yesterday, and I knit all this last night. Well, up to the yellow one. And that's where I was this morning. So I've already done about 1.5 inches this morning on this sleeve. So I have, let's see if I can get this folded in half to show you how much I have left-ish. Oh, okay, let's see here. It's hard to see exactly what I'm showing you. So I have that much left. So I'm hoping to get that. It's already, oh, I can't tell you. It's already after 12. It's already after 12 o'clock. I accidentally slept in this morning. I typically don't sleep past 8. It was 9:30 when I woke up. I was like, oh my gosh, that's way too late. I don't know why I needed so much sleep. But yeah, I have that much left. So I'm hoping to get it at, like I said, at least to the cuff. If I can get at least to the cuff, I'll be happy, because then I can just finish the cuff tomorrow, bind it off. This will be done. This is so close. So close. This has taken a long time. It's already taken me 23 days this month to knit on this. And I don't know how many days last month, so we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay, I have one more whip to show. I pulled this one out of my, Oh, I forgot to tell you about the yarn. Sorry. I know I talk about the yarn like every week, because I've been working on this forever. We have Drops Kid Silk in the light beige colorway. I believe this is color 20. Is that what I said last time? Yes, colorway 20, or light beige on the Wool Warehouse website. I have a plain white mohair. And then the fingering weight I am using. This is Holst's Garn Super Soft in the oatmeal colorway. So you hold all 3 yarns together for this project. And it's knit on a US 8, so you'd think it would go a lot faster, but nope. These little cable rows slow me down just a little bit. And I'm not even using a cable needle, but it's still a little on the slow side. Okay, last project. This is an old whip. I looked back and I actually started this in September. This is another Andrea Mowry pattern. It is a shawl. Again, I started this in September, and I just, once I got to the brioche section, I kind of just said, screw it, I'm not going to knit on this. I didn't even know if I was going to keep going. But it's the Ramble. Come on, watch. Show me. Where are we? It's the Ramble Shawl by Andrea Mowry. Ramble. It's a herringbone brioche with garter ridge stripes. Okay, where are my red stripes? I got all the stripes done, and like I said, I got to the brioche section, and my mind just could not wrap itself around the pattern. Like, I just couldn't get it. But here's the here's the garter. Like, it's super long. It's all DK. This is on a US 7. So the other day, I just decided to sit down. I have a basket right here next to me with all my whips sitting there, except for the ones that I'm like working on. They all sit in there. So I went over there, just kind of went through it, just looked at what I had, because I have like I said, I have a lot. And I decided to pull this one out, and I was like, okay, so I'm doing the Attune shawl, which has brioche in it, so I kind of understand what I'm doing. Let's pull this one back out and see if I can do it. I ended up having to pull out a couple of rows because I had messed up what I was actually doing. I did have a mistake in the first bit, so I think I ripped out like 3 rows back to the garter. So I have my little, it's where I was ish. I just put it where the garter ended, and I just followed each line of the pattern, like line for line, and just did it. And I actually have it. Like, look, you can see. So it's a herringbone brioche, but in the picture it actually looks like giant knit stitches. Let's see if I can show you again. I don't know, it's folded. Is it gonna focus? Okay, there we go. See how it looks like knit stitches, but it's also like herringbone. So that's where this is. It's better if you look from a distance, honestly. That's what I think. I have a hard time seeing it in person right now. In pictures it's better for me. But yeah, so I'm slowly just working on this. The yarn is just I dyed this one up for this project a while back. It's just a gray DK and then an undyed DK. So I'm just using those two. And yeah, just gonna slowly work on this. It's because I want to start another shawl, and I was like, I have this one, I should get it finished. It's gonna take a minute to get this because it's brioche. But I figured, you know, it's better to work on this than to start something else. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself for pulling this one out. I'm sad that it started in September and it probably won't be, I mean, I could probably get it finished before September, but it's a really long time to have something on the needles, I think. I mean, that's not a blanket. Uh-oh. Okay, I'll go ahead and show you some haul, because I've been doing this for 30 minutes now. I'll show you some haul. I have a little clip I'm going to insert of one of these things because it came in a mystery box, so I'll show you like me unboxing that. But I'll go ahead and show you what I got here. I don't think I've shown these. I don't think I showed these. So I ordered some fiber off of Etsy. I forget who I ordered this from. Art Club. Art Club on Etsy? I'm not sure. I'll have it linked below. But I ordered some fiber. I ordered this merino color sampler. It says artclub.etsy.com, so I think that's who it is. 10 lovely colors to spin or felt. So I really like this. This is very pretty. I was thinking about actually trying my blending board with this and making my own roll eggs. So I got the Pretty Pastels mixed bag, I guess. So we got merino mink, eggshell, teal, peppermint, salmon, candy floss, lavender, seal, catkin, and peach. That's what it says on this package. So very pretty colors, very pretty. Again, I'm thinking I might try roll eggs. And then I wanted to try this one too because I love neon. So I got this Corriedale sliver. It's 100% pure New Zealand wool, 30 micron Corriedale wool, for needle felting, wet felting, spinning, weaving, and knitting. It says Ashford Wheels and Looms, but it came from the same Etsy shop. So I got this one. Is it gonna show on my watch? Okay, sorry. So I got this neon set. Again, thought about blending these into roll eggs. I thought that would be fun. And then I got 2 free samples, which who doesn't love free samples? Look how pretty. So this one's called Neon. It's a merino swirl, I think is what it says. So it's a bonus fiber. So it's, I don't know how much is here. I haven't weighed it or anything. It's probably like an ounce if. And this one's called Unicorn. Super pretty. So these will be fun. My wheel is currently has fiber on it, so I can't spin any of this stuff. I would like to spin those little ones, but again, like I said, my wheel is currently preoccupied right now, so I cannot. My other haul real quick, I got this cute little project bag. Well, it's not little, it's on the bigger side. I wanted a big project bag. I haven't got a new one or sewed myself a new one in quite some time, so I was like, I want a new one. I want something that I choose, because I got one in the mystery bag or mystery box, but I wanted something I chose, so I chose this one. Very cute. I got this from, I forget, it'll be linked down below. I forget, but it's this really pretty one. It's got stars inside. I really like the little moon phases and then the constellations. And then this was thrown in, which is really nice. It's cute little notions pouch. It's little ice cream cones. I really like the inside fabric, actually. It's this striped, I don't know how well you can see that. And it almost feels like a sea sucker material. I really, really like it. Kind of wish that was on the outside. But yeah, so I was like, how cute. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there yet. I don't know. Tomorrow the new Whip Go numbers are called, so I'm kind of excited to see what gets called. If it'll be a old whip or if it'll be one of my Make 9 new starts. So we will see. All right, last little haul, which is, I'll show you real quick up front here, and then I'll insert the clip, I think, of unboxing it. So I got the gamer box from Forbidden Fiber Co. It's cute, loved it. I'm really dying to actually cast this on, because this is for the first time in one of these boxes that I've gotten from Forbidden Fiber Co. I actually really like this pattern. So I got, this is the pattern. It's called Lost Woods Shawl by Justine Chanel, I think. And it looks like that. I actually really like it. And so obviously I got the yarn in the box and I put it all in the bag that came in the boxes. No, Siri. So it's super cute little gamer bag. This, I don't even know what game this is. I just know it's really old. A really old game. And it has this cute little game controller. But I put all the yarn in here, ready to go. I'm actually really ready to go. I threw in the, what are these? These are the stitch markers that came in the box. So a little heart, a jar with some blue glitter, and a little yellow toadstool. Threw that in here. The yarns. So here's the 2 hand-dyed yarns. The color is not exactly, but this one's called Zelda and this one is Link. Those are in there. And then these 3, we got, it's Forbidden Fiber Co. Genesis, and this colorway is Subplot. Got Anti-Hero and Sidekick. So got those 3 colors and then those 2 hand-dyed. And so I have everything in here ready to go. I mean, other than having to cake these up. I need to cake these up, but I would really like to actually cast this on. I have the needles free for this. I'm just trying to tell myself not to actually cast it on yet because I need to finish some other things. But I really like it because it does remind me of Legend of Zelda, which is my, I'll take some other pictures, which is my favorite Nintendo game. It's kind of dark. It does remind me of that, so I would like to get this cast on. Because again, this is my 3rd mystery box from Forbidden Fiber Co. The first one I got was a Bridgerton one. Did not like the pattern in it at all. I still have all the minis. Not sure what I'm going to do with them. They're nice minis, nice colors. The box itself wasn't that fantastic. And it didn't come with a bag. The second box I got was the Squid Game one. And that one is, the bag is perfect. The stitch markers are amazing. The yarn is, it's the Genesis stuff as well. So it's not like hand-dyed that I'm aware of. And the pattern's cool. It's a cowl with all like Squid Game motifs, you know, like the triangles and stuff and squares and circles. So it's not terrible. I just haven't started it yet. And then this is the 3rd one I've gotten, because it was game stuff. So it was like Mario and stuff, but I'd really like to get this one started, you know, cast that one on. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and insert that clip so you can see everything that came in that box. If you ordered that box yourself and you don't want to be spoiled because you haven't received it yet, go ahead and turn this off here. But yeah, enjoy that. And I will see you guys next week. Bye. Okay. Hi everybody. I just wanted to film a quick clip of this mystery box that I just received yesterday. It is the Gamer Box from Forbidden Fiber Co. This is the 3rd mystery box I've ordered from Forbidden Fiber Co. You know, that says something considering the first box, my first box was a Bridgerton box that I purchased last year. I wasn't too thrilled with the whole contents of the box. The yarn is beautiful. But that was probably the only thing I liked in the box. Didn't like the pattern too much or the accessories that came with the box, but that's okay. Not everything's going to be exactly what I like. And ordering a mystery thing is, you know, it is a risk. You don't know if you're going to like everything. My second thing was a Squid Game themed, it wasn't in a box, but it was a package, but I loved it. The yarn, the pattern is good. The bag, the stitch markers, it's all awesome. I enjoyed it. So when this one was announced back in April, I was like, you know, I do love a lot of older games. Not all of them. I was a little hesitant, but I did go ahead and purchase, and I actually don't mind what's in this box. So I just want to show you. It is missing a few things. My kids already took the candy out and took a couple stickers, but that's okay. Anyways, Gamer Box by Forbidden Fiber Co. So a little gamer card explaining that, and then everything that came in the box. So the kids took the candy already, which was Pop Rocks and Sugar Daddies, which that's okay. And then the stickers, I have a couple left over, but My son took the Sonic stickers because he loves Sonic right now. Other than that, we got some yarn, a pattern, stitch markers, a freshie, which I'll show you what that is, hand sanitizer, the stickers, candy, and Final Fantasy coasters. Yep. So it looked like this. It is a mess because it's been rummaged through quite a bit. So first we got this cute little project bag. So it's got glitter vinyl on it. It's a very Atari arcade theme. I forget what game this was, unfortunately. And then this cute little zipper pull with a game controller on it and some pony beads. Very 80s. So we got that. And then you can see the yarn here. We have 3 balls of this Forbidden Fiber Co. Genesis Superwash Merino. This is Subplot. This one is Sidekick. And this one is Anti-Hero. Ooh, this box is strong smelling. So this was in a bag, so you didn't smell it at first, but I took it out so I could hang it up. This is the, oh, where's that card? That Pac-Man Freshie. So it was made by Forbidden Fiber Co. And it is a yummy fruity scent. An aroma makes us think of power-up cherries and chomping ghosts. It's a car freshener. It's made of these little bead things, but it smells good. Very fruity, like it says, and very, very strong. I'm just hanging it up here next to my desk to make the room smell nice. And it worked. I came down here just a little bit ago and I could smell it right away. Whew, very strong. The other yarn, these ones are hand dyed by Forbidden Fiber Co. So these are the Gluttony Mini Sock, or Sock Mini. Wow. As you can see here, this one is Link, and this one is Zelda. Here's our hand sanitizer. It's a little potion bottle from The Legend of Zelda, which happens to be one of my most favorite Nintendo games of all time. The Legend of Zelda, and then the Link to the Past for the Super Nintendo. I absolutely love those games. So yep, got a little that. Here's the rest of the stickers. They're just Mario themed ones. We got 2 Yoshis, Boo Ghost, and then one that has Mario, but he's like jacked from going to the gym. I don't know, it's weird. Our stitch markers are cute. We've got a yellow toadstool, blue glitter in a little jar, and this little heart, which is a little hard to show you. Whoa. Yep, there you go. It's a little heart. It's on a lobster claw and a split ring, so I think you could use it either way. All of them are like that, I guess. So yeah, stitch markers. Let's get those back in the bag so I don't lose them. And then the coasters, Final Fantasy. So I never played Final Fantasy when I was a kid. Just not something I understood. So I don't know any of these characters. But they're like mouse pad material, which is nice. Got that one. This is the only one that looks familiar. But I don't know anything about these characters. I asked my husband last night, and he said he never really played Final Fantasy either. It wasn't something that he was into. I know it's pretty big. I know it's popular, but so yeah, those coasters, and they're not my jam. If they were Legend of Zelda or Mario, I think that would have been like amazing. But you got to throw in another vintage game. And then the pattern, I'll go ahead and show you the pattern that came with this. I actually really like this one. It's called the Lostwood Shawl by Justine. Would that be Chanel or Chanel? I don't know. But you use all the yarns that came in the box for this. And it really does remind me of a Legend of Zelda themed thing. You got your what looks like Triforce triangles. And then just the colors of the map. Oh, I love it. Which, you know, I am a huge Legend of Zelda fan. Let's see here. I started cross stitching this probably 5 years ago, and I have not finished yet. But here's part of my Legend of Zelda map. So, and the Lost Woods will be up here. I haven't even stitched them yet, but look at that. It does remind me. I know there's not very many pinks or anything like that, but it is pretty reminiscent, especially if you played it a lot like I did. I need to finish this thing. It's been a million years since I've cross-stitched, though. But yeah, I actually probably will knit this. I kind of want to cast it on today, but who knows? I'm going to take a look at this pattern a little bit more, and ooh, US 6 needles. We'll see if I have any available. That's the thing. I don't know if I have any needles available. But yep, that was my gamer box. I am curious to know what was in the cross-stitch version of this box, because that is something that Forbidden Fiber Co. does. They offer more than just knitting. They also do a cross-stitch box as well. So that'd be cool to see. And don't forget the freshie. I don't want it to touch any of the yarn though. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.